Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. First of all, I'd like to give all the praises, glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Baha, Barakah, Kodash. I'd like to give double honor to the elder apostles of the Great Millstone, aka GMS, who continue to rule and teach our nation well through the Spirit, and whom I learn His truth from. Peace, blessings and salutations to the Akim, pushing this good news, this gospel, this truth the world over, in sincerity, in integrity, and with honesty. Adwan Ratazar, that is to say, Lord willing. So Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, and edifying means, to build on your knowledge. Okay. So I've got a couple articles, alright, regarding store closures and job layoffs. Okay, and if you can't see that we're at the end of this empire, this society, then I don't know what to tell you, man. Okay, because things are just getting worse and worse. Alright, and really these people's minds are not prepared for what's to come. Alright, because people are just used to living in comfortability, especially over here in the West. Comfortability, just getting up and going to the shop or going to the park and just, having that comfortable life. Alright, but that's all about to change, man. Okay, movies like The Purge, that's going to become a reality, except way, way worse. Alright, so this is an article from endtimeheadlines.org, and as you can see, it says retail apocalypse continues as Macy's set to close 150 stores by 2026, and ideally they'd like to do this earlier. All right, Macy plans to close roughly 150 of its locations over the next 3 years in a strategy shift that leans more heavily on its luxury Bloomingdale's and Blue Mercury chains. Okay, and I've heard of Macy's, but I'm not too familiar with it. So Macy's basically it's an American department. This is from Wikipedia, right? It's an American department store chain founded in 1858 by Rowland Hussey, Macy, right? And it's a sister brand to the Bloomingdale's department store chain, all right? And you go further into Wikipedia. All right, I'm just in transit, all right? So we can see that the,
that's all I'm thinking, yeah.
brought up the information. It says it's the largest department store company retail sales in the United States as of 2015. What did it say again? So basically, they sell clothing, footwear, accessories, handbags, things like that. All right, and it's going to be worse for these women, man. All right, they love their accessories, their makeup, and things like that. All right. So, they've got brands on women's and men's clothing, stuff like that, all right? So we'll go back to the article, all right? It says the company announced that Shift publicly Tuesday morning, saying it was entering a bold new chapter, in quotes, with the new CEO, Tony Spring. Macy's will be down to 350 stores once all of the planned closures occur. In turn, the company will add roughly 45 Bloomingdale's and Blue Mercury locations. You see, we're just constantly hearing of store closures, man. All right, and businesses and companies, taking a new approach within within their basically within their business plans. All right, we know AI and robotics are taking over, man, replacing manual labor. That people have been doing for years. You see, and again, all roads leads to the MOTB. It says a bold new chapter serves as a strong call to action. It challenges the status quo to create a more modern Macy's Incorporation. We are making the necessary moves to reinvigorate relationships with our customers through the improved shopping experiences, relevant assortments, and compelling value, Spring said in a statement. And during the lockdown, a lot of people ordered things online, man. All right, of course, from clothes to food to everything. All right. And best believe another global lockdown is coming. See, so we know the mirth is ceasing, man. The grinding is ceasing, the mirth is failing. Alright? So it's just going to be rocky roads from here on out. It says our teams are energized by the work ahead as we accelerate our path to market share gains, sustainable, profitable growth and value creation for our shareholders.
Next station stop is New Pudsey.
Macy said it was targeting under...
Mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
It was targeting underperforming locations for closure. Such locations account for 25% of the company's square footage, but just 10% of its sales. According to the New York Times, at least 50 Macy's locations will shutter this fiscal year, with the remainder closing by the end of 2020, the company said. See, and it's gonna have a major impact, man. All right, more people gonna be out of jobs. All right, as we're, things are already getting more and more expensive and things like that. And desperation is going to kick in, you see. The announcement comes barely a month after the company announced another series of closures in mid-January. That plan called for closing 5 locations, removing roughly 2,350 positions, or 3.5% of the company's overall workforce. All right. So this is where we're heading to, man. All right. Now, let's go to the book of Genesis. All right. Because his kingdom is coming to an end, man, and he can see it. All right. The economy is just getting worse and worse and worse. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 47. Verse 14, and Joseph gathered up all the money that was found in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan for the corn which they bought. And Joseph brought the money to Pharaoh's house. Verse 15, and when money failed, right? And we could see that the economy's failing, man. And money's is coming more digital, all right? They're doing away with cash, okay? Because these are, Federal Reserve notes, all right? It's not backed by gold and silver and things like that. All right, so they just keep printing more. America's already in debt as it is, man. Right, over $33 trillion in debt. Okay, and it's going to just continue to go up and up and up. All right, so keep printing more. You see, real wealth is tangible wealth, like land, cattle. All right, slaves. All right, gold, silver, things like that. All right, so it says, and when money failed in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came unto Joseph and said, give us bread, for why should we die in thy presence? For the money faileth, man. All right, and America's spiritually Egypt, man. We've got this living bread right here, this word, right? That's going to sustain us. The words of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Okay, if you don't have the protection of the Most High Power Yahweh Shema Shai, then then you're done with, you see. And we know famine is coming, man. All right. If you go to verse 13, and there was no bread in all the land, for the famine was very sore, so that the land of Egypt and all the land of Canaan fainted by reason of the famine. Right. We've got natural famines, man-made famines, and that's coming. Okay. Because all these major jobs across all these different sectors, all right, even within the food industry, all right. So a lot of truck drivers, all right, a lot of strikes that went on as well, especially a couple of years ago, all right. And when food ain't brought into these storehouses, into these supermarkets, all right, then it's going to be more and more chaos, man. All right. Jacob's trouble is near, so there's going to be famines, man. All right, you see. Says another article from IGN.com. Sony announces significant PlayStation layoffs affecting 900 staff. London studio to close. Sony has announced a significant round of layoffs affecting around 900 staff, or about 8% of its global PlayStation workforce. The layoffs affect a number of PlayStation studios, including Insomniac, Naughty Dog, Guerrilla, Firesprite, and most significantly, PlayStation's London studio. Alongside the layoffs, a number of in-development games are cancelled, Sony said. Alright. In a blog post, outgoing Sony Interactive Entertainment boss Jim Ryan issued an update on what he called a difficult day at our company. We have made the extremely hard decision to announce our plan to commence a reduction of our overall headcount globally by about 8%, or about 900 people, and that's a lot, all right? Subject to local law and consultation processes. Ryan said employees across the globe, including our studios, are impacted. Right? So I think things are getting worse, all right? In fact, before I get that, I'll get Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3 to 4. Just bear with me. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, right, going to Economist, all right? And the strong men shall bow themselves and the grind is cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened, and it's a dark future, all right? For Babylon the Great, America, all right? And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and shall rise up the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low, all right? So, you know, perilous times are coming, man, okay? Perilous times are coming indeed, okay? So I thought I'd look up these 7 stages of an empire, all right? So you've got the stage of affluence, the stage of commerce, the age of conquest, the age of decadence, the age of intellect, okay? The age of affluence, the abundance of wealth and comfort begin to enjoy the qualities that made the nation successful, all right? You know, and who built America? All right, the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Seminole Indians and West Indians and Haitians, man, all right? Free labor off of our blood, sweat, and tears, man, okay? The age of commerce. The transition from outburst or conquest to commerce is marked by a shift in attitudes in that a premium or martial glory and honor gives away to an emphasis on...
Welcome aboard this Northern Service to Leeds. This train, terminal.
Where was that? Boosting the bottom line, all right? Again, you can, you know, research into this. The age of affluence, the abundance of wealth and comfort begin to enjoy the qualities that made the nation successful. Read that already, right? The age of, what was that? Outburst or pioneers, and the age of conquest, all right? The age of intellect, the people no longer martially minded and their lives not often visited by privation become unconcerned with the acquisition of wealth and being to fancy themselves intellectuals. Right. The age of decadence, during the last stages of decadence and decline, an empire's people often think mostly highly of imitate athletes, musicians and actors. Alright? Despite how corrupt these celebrities' private lives are, all right, and we're in a decaying society, a morally decaying society, all right. People look up to the celebrities, you know, actors, entertainers as role models, all right. You know that we can see that the morality of you know, this place is sinking, man. You know, things are hypersexualized and things like that, all right, and it's just getting worse and worse. The age of decline and collapse, a mass movement out of the currency in precious metals and other tangible assets takes place. The currency collapses and gold and silver rise in prices. They account for the huge quantity of currency that was created. Right? You know, America and even the British Empire, man. The British Empire, man, they went around the world, robbing and murdering, man. Okay, stealing resources. All right, acquiring all this wealth. You see. So America, and you know, they're gonna have to pay. Right? It's gonna go out in a bad way, man. All right. So yeah, perpetual war, and American, you know, that's how this devil is, man. By the sword, man. Constant war. All right. You know what? War costs money, but also makes money as well, man. All right. That's how this devil is able to keep his kingdom, to keep his, you know, his wealth, man. All right. You see, that's all being stripped away from him. That's all coming to an end, man.
Aye, all right.
Let's get the book of Isaiah, chapter 19 and verse
Yeah, that's the scam. So what you said?
15. It says, "Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do." That's right, man.
Well, that'll be enough. What I'll do is I'll come back over.
Not, you know. So there you go, man. That speaks for itself. Alright, less and less jobs. So this is going to be, you know, just commonplace, man.
Please retain all tickets as you may need them to exit the station. Mind the gap.
Alright, but the hopeful elect, man, they're going to trust in Yahweh Hashem Shai, you know, and do his will.
Remain vigilant. If you see anything suspicious, please report it to a member of staff or the British Transport Police via text on 61016. We'll sort it.
This is the book of 3 John, chapter 1, verse 11. "Beloved, follow not that which is evil, but that which is good. He that doeth good is of the Most High, but he that doeth evil hath not seen the Most High," man. And doing good is, you know, is following the law, statutes, commandments and of Yahweh Hashem Shai and having faith, man. Okay? The Lord is going to comfort us, and we have the scriptures, you know, to comfort us as well. Alright? Romans chapter 7, verse 12. "Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy and just and good." That's right. Okay. You know, not conforming to the ways of this world, to this society, right, which leads to death. Alright. Definition of the word edification: the moral or intellectual instruction or improvement of someone. Alright, and it goes from the Latin edificare, to build, late Latin edificatio, English edify. Alright. What does edification mean? Improvement, instruction or enlightenment, especially when morally or spiritually uplifting. That's what we do. Alright. So, you know, Lord willing, this session was edifying. With that, I'm going to say shalom.